This is the lesson for dividing with exponents. Dividing with exponents, the rule for dividing is you're going to keep the base the same and subtract the exponents. You're going to keep the base the same and subtract the exponents. There are two different types of problems with these. You have questions that go vertically up and down, and you have questions that go horizontally side to side. When you have questions that go vertically up and down, you need to do the top exponent minus the bottom exponent. So again, what we're going to do with dividing questions is we're going to keep the base the same and subtract the exponents. So we have 8 to the 5th divided by 8 to the 3rd. We're going to keep that base the same. We're going to keep that 8 the same, and we're going to subtract our exponents. So we're doing 5 minus 3. You have to do the top exponent minus the bottom exponent. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Here, we're going to keep the 10 the same. We're going to subtract our exponents. Now remember, you're doing the top exponent minus the bottom. 2 minus 5. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. You are going to have some negative exponents. In the third one, we're going to keep the 7 the same. Negative 3 minus 2. Negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. You're also going to have division questions where the problem goes side to side. It goes horizontal. Again, we're going to keep the base the same and subtract our exponents, but this time you're doing the first exponent minus the second exponent. So we're going to keep our base the same. We're going to keep our 6 the same. We're going to keep our 4 the same. We're going to keep our 8 the same because the base stays the same. But now we're going to subtract our exponents. The first one minus the second one. 8 minus 5 is 3. 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. Negative 3 minus negative 2. Now be very careful. Negative 3 minus negative 2 is a negative 1. Make sure that you use a calculator for that. Negative 3 minus negative 2. You're going to have some negative bases and you're going to have some fractional bases. Again, we're keeping the base the same. Even if it's a negative number, if it's inside parentheses, we need to keep it inside parentheses so that negative 5 stays the same and the negative 7 stays the same inside parentheses. This problem goes vertically up and down. We need to do the top exponent minus the bottom. 16 minus 7 is 9. This one goes side to side. So again, we're going to subtract the exponents. The first one minus the second one. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. You're also going to have fractional bases. We're going to keep that fraction the same of 8/5. It's okay, that's an improper fraction. And we need to subtract the exponents. 9 minus 2 is 7. This one goes side to side. Again, we're going to keep that fraction the same, that 4/7 the same inside parentheses. We're going to subtract the exponents. 6 minus 13 is negative 7. If you could try these questions on your own, pause the video, try these questions on your own. So again, we want to keep the base the same. Whenever you have a division problem, you're going to keep the base the same. So the 5 stays the same, the 3 stays the same, the 6 stays the same, the 10 stays the same, the 7 stays the same. We're keeping the base the same, and now we're going to subtract our exponents. 8 minus 3 is 5. Negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. The first one minus the second one, negative 4 minus negative 1 is negative 3. Be very careful there. The first one minus the second one, 2 minus 5 is negative 3. And then be careful here as well. 8 minus negative 4 is positive 12. So again, the rule for dividing with exponents is you keep the base the same and you subtract the exponents. Keep the base the same, subtract the exponents. It could be top minus bottom or first minus second.